Okay, hi YouTube. Now, if you clicked on this video, you probably noticed the beautiful picture of the Paradise Bay and the fountains and the Mickey's Fun Wheel. I just wanted, before I get started, I want to say a huge thank you to Mouse Info for providing me that picture and allowing me to use it. If you guys aren't following Mouse Info on Twitter or you haven't subscribed to them on YouTube, you guys got to do it. They give give great scoops on new happenings at Disneyland. They do a lot of articles. They also post a lot of videos in regards to shows and nighttime spectaculars and different attractions. So Mouse Info is a wealth of information and content in regards to everything Disney. You guys gotta check them out. Twitter, YouTube, and I think they're on Facebook as well. So I just want to put that out there, and I also just want to say thanks to Mouse Info again for allowing me to use their picture. I really do appreciate it. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about World of Color Seasons of Light. This is a new nighttime spectacular. This is like the second or third incarnation of the World of Color holiday shows. And I just want to give a brief disclaimer before I start. I haven't actually seen the show in person yet. Okay, all my opinions are based off what I've seen online. I plan on seeing the show hopefully in the next week or so in person. But right now I'm basing it solely off of what I've seen online. Now the experiences seeing it online and seeing it in person are vastly different, okay, with these shows. So just keep that in mind when I'm telling you this stuff, that it's based off of my opinion off of watching it online. But with that said, I was so impressed, so impressed with what I saw from this show. A huge improvement from the last few incarnations of the World of Color holiday shows. You know, I've been pretty critical of Steve Davison's World of Color shows since his original inception in 2010. I feel a lot of the shows just lacked, I don't know what it is. They've just been lacking ever since that original show. I don't know what it is. I mean, there's been segments that I've liked, but the overall shows have kind of underwhelmed me. This show is completely different. It's amazing. To give you just kind of a brief run through of the show, it kind of goes through the classic characters. You're going to see like Mickey, Donald, Goofy, you know, all the classic cartoon characters. You're going to see a lot of princesses, a lot of Pixar. It's a real good variety. Okay, they don't focus too much on one franchise. It's a real good variety. It's a real eclectic mix of all the different characters and films from the Disney universe. There's Frozen in it, but it's not in your face. It's not a huge amount where it's too much. It's woven in perfectly. You know, there's these moments. There's these moments in the show. It's like it's like Christmas music. I believe it was Bing Crosby sung a couple of these songs. Idina Menzel, Michael Bublé. I mean, the soundtrack is absolutely gorgeous, and the visuals. It's done in such a classy way. The whole show. That's the best way I can actually describe this show. Is it's classy and elegant. 90% of it is classy and elegant, and I absolutely adore it. Okay, I adore the show. There's a fantastic piece with the three Caballeros singing Feliz Navidad, which I thought was great. The real star of the show, though, is the Goofy scene where he sets up his house or whatever, and the whole back. You know, over by California Screamin', the whole back area looks like Christmas lights are strung out all over it, and there's just a massive display of lasers and fire. Hands down, that's the best part of the whole thing. But I mean, the whole show is great. like I said before, I mean, this show is a vast improvement from the other incarnations. If I had one complaint about Seasons of Light, I feel that, you know, there weren't enough like what's the word, high intense moments. Okay, I feel like most of the show is very subtle and like I said, it's very classy. The music, it's very slow, a lot of slow fades in and out, which is great. I love that. It's really emotional. I feel it could have used a few more punches though, some high intensity stuff to kind of even it out a little bit. The Goofy scene is great. If they would have had like maybe one more scene like that really just like, you know, blew the roof off, I think the show would be perfect. But that's a minor quip. That's a minor issue that I had with the show. Overall, it's fantastic. I'm hoping that this holiday show is the one that they stick with. I know like the past few years, they've been kind of messing with it. And, you know, I hope this is the show they decide to stick with and bring back every year, and kind of add to it and tweak it as it goes on. The last incarnation was I think it was last year. I'm not really sure, but it had way too much Frozen in it. It was all Frozen. And then the incarnation before that, I didn't like it at all. It was choppy. I think it was hosted by Olaf as well, and it had like this obnoxious like sing-along thing in the middle. It was bad. I mean, it was really bad. But this version is beautiful, elegant, classy. The Goofy segment, again, you guys, is like insane. I'm looking forward to seeing this in person. I think it's going to be obviously even more impressive in person than it was online. I was impressed online even. Watching the video on YouTube, I was impressed. So I think it looks like it's going to be a great show. I'm really happy with it. I put a link down below, by the way, to Mouse Info, so you can check out. They did an article on World of Color Seasons of Light. I went ahead and added that to the description box, so go check that out. And I also added a link to the video. There's a video of Seasons of Light. I want you guys to go down there and check that out as well if you haven't already. So anyway, just to kind of recap, World of Color Seasons of Light, from what I've seen online, looks fantastic. If I were to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a solid 8. You know, I'd give it a solid 8. I think it's a really good, looks like a great show, and I think it's the perfect thing. I think it's the perfect show that DCA needs during the holidays. I feel like this is what really encompasses the holidays, and it's done in a way that really fits this park. So I really like it, and thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it, and have a great day. Bye bye.